It's Cullyn here. I'm back with episode 6 in my Banished Let's Play. Continuing on from the last recording session where I just got the herbalist built and I was planning out the next group of houses and bits and pieces. So we're going to have a general store here and the second forester's lodge. That's fine. I think this is just going to be all forest in here. I'm only going to build small buildings around here. Next to this one here, I think I'll put a little storage, little stockpile, just so he can dump it off before he walks away. I might actually not even need it. That bridge should be pretty close to being built, or 2 stone away. And that's really good news because this gatherer is going to be... yeah, that's going to be amazing. Well, that's the stone come in. This vendor's starting to pick up different food, which is nice. I do only have 1 clothes, and I've got a handful of tools. All in all, pretty happy with where I'm at. Let's set a priority on the house. You need to be first. Whatever else they're doing is not important, because at this point we're nearing 2,000 stored food, so that's production limits. I know I was going to say low food, but I don't care. I never want them to stop producing food. And this quarry's been working quite well, so I think once I get this next round of buildings finished, I will... come on. It's kind of a shame. I thought I wanted that bridge to be started, but we'll get some labourers up here soon. What's the production limit on herbs? 100, so... okay. So let's work out where we want the next lot of fishing out here. Let's just have that pinned so I can see the radius. Because you don't want your fishing radiuses to overlap too much. Yeah. That's going to have to be there. I mean, there's a tiny overlap, but... and then, I mean, that's going to have a lot more area than this one out here, so that's not fair. That's a huge overlap. Now that wouldn't be too bad, but and that's not too bad. That's probably better than there. So okay, that's ready to go. So we'll get a builder in there soon, and I think I might need to get another guy making firewood soon. Maybe closer to the logs. Let's come and set some priority here for that. Up to 5 stored jackets now, so that's a really good thing. Wish I had the town hall, but that will wait, I guess. Okay, let's do a quick family check. Well, there's a couple pretty soon. There'll be another one. Oh, we have again moving out with a young child. I dislike that so much. You're wasting housing space. Like, really wasting space. It's I actually wish they wouldn't do that, but not much I can do. I don't even know where they moved from. Maybe here? Well, as we're not really carting that much, let's have a second builder. I'm going to need that firewood sooner than later. Maybe I'll put it here at the front. Okay, let me try that again. Not foresters, I want a that's the spirit. Oh, early spring, there we go. We'll see if they move back in again. There's got to be a mod that fixes that. Whatever. Okay. So I don't need that anymore. Herbalist is doing fine. Health has gone back up the other half. And that bridge should be just about done. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll unpause the mine. It's going to take a fair bit of stone, so I don't expect it done overnight. I am going to prioritize these two, even though that one there is not getting done. And I probably won't work that one initially. Because I really... That's a spirit. Actually, I want this guy done as well. I probably want him done first, out of everything. Okay. mean, I have a lot of logs now, so it's obviously time for another woodcutter. Woodcutter? Firewood. Whatever. And bridge is done. Fine. Lots of children, lots of students. That's exactly what we want to see. Good, steady progress. Which house did I kick that guy out of? There's always one. Why don't I have any labourers? I have 2 builders. Let's knock that back to 1. Get another labourer. What's the age of these students? I just need more people to grow up. Well, you've almost got all the wood you need. It's just the stone holding you back. And stone's holding you back, but we've got enough to get this one finished. It's great. Actually doing quite well in this series. After the first little trying to kill everyone by getting rid of the cart, but now it's going absolutely fine. So what I might do, I might pause the recording here and pick it up once I've advanced a little bit more. Definitely this is just a waiting game at this point, so I'll come back when something interesting's happened. And I'm back. So since you were gone, I finished out several of the buildings. All these houses up here, the mine, the general store. It's been about 2 years, a year and a half I think. Nothing else has really changed. Except I don't have one of these. Okay, well, put another vendor in. Oh, because this one's got a higher... No, you don't get 4, you get 1. Make that... Yes. We've got a fair few labourers, so I have 1 person in the mines right now, 3 people in the quarry, and the rest is basically remaining the same. I've also got let's have a look at our limits. Logs at 500, stone at 200, metal at 200, fuel at 300, so that's hitting the fuel. Let's bump that up a little bit more. Now we've got two of them operational. Food's at 15,000. and everything else is floating along pretty nicely. So I reckon we use this period to fill out these houses, and yeah, we look at, because there's a vendor over here, so building houses over here is a good idea because they're supported by this vendor. Yeah, it's nothing happened. I had a single old age death, which is unfortunate. Make that 2. So yeah, there wasn't anything else of note besides that, but it does bring up a good point. I need to think about a graveyard. Health is back up to 3.5, which is fantastic. Herbs are a little bit low, but I'm sure that will improve. Let's add a second herbalist. Let's continue this. I don't really need it yet, but I will do that and probably clear all this for housing. Maybe we can plan that out in the next episode. We'll plan out the town hall, a graveyard, a chapel, maybe even the hospital. I should look at doing some wells now I've got a solid supply of stone. But yeah, we want to do a tavern. Well, I can't really do that until I've got what do you call it? Farms anyway. These vendors are dumb. That's okay. So we'll quickly go through the houses and make sure there's nothing crazy, which I think I pretty much sorted that out before. As fishermen there, but they'll quickly move out. Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, it was quite productive, but I didn't do anything except put it on fast forward, so and just unpause buildings as I wanted to construct them. Let's see about a road. Can I get something like a house in the back of that? Now if you just excuse this latent. And we can pause these 3. And still ask the question, does that fit? Yes it does. So they're not bad. So we're going to another fishing and settlement over here, which is fantastic. Eventually trade. This is going to support the... That's a shame. Maybe it won't support trade. Out of luck with this lot. Okay, that's not going to support trade, but that's fine. It probably would if I... Well, these haven't cost me anything yet, so may as well plan them out. And we'll remove the road because that hasn't been put in. That's only been planned, so... Let's that will definitely go there. Maybe I avoid putting those houses in, because that would be more beneficial later on. Now, does it lock the achievement even if the building's not finished? I don't think it would. I might have to flatten this bit so I can get that road through. Like that. Okay, I think that's... I don't want to remove structure, I want to put a road in. That's pretty good, I don't mind that. And it's outside. Yeah, I could have put one at the range of the fishing, so that's even better. Up here, but why waste valuable space? Okay. Do I want to unpause that? How about this? How about we unpause this fishing? See a way to progress, because food, I think that's going to be our more... Any food is everything. Lots of children over here now. Back when I first did a playthrough of this, I used to make like an old folks home, and I'd force all the old folks out of houses. So you'd make a boarding house, and then you would close the houses that the old folks were in. I'm not gonna do that this game, but it was just something funny that you could do, because you'd force them out, they'd move into the old folks home, and then a young couple would move in before they could move back in. Just something to think about in your own games. Right, 7 labourers, 1 builder. Let's have 2 builders, 4 gatherers. Okay, 8 fishermen. Well, that's going to go up. 2 hunters, that's fine. 2 woodcutters, that's fine. 2 foresters. Oh, we're not starving for wood at the moment, that's fine. 2 herbalists. Has that got any benefit? No. More than 1 has no benefit. Okay, how about 1 blacksmith, that's fine. 1 tailor, 3 vendors, that's fine. 1 miner. Let's bump that up to 3, and 3 stone cutters. One teacher, and then we're pretty good. So I think I'm about 25 odd minutes on this episode, including the first section I recorded. So I'll leave it there. It's going to take me a bit longer to make because I have to edit these the footage together. I mean, when I say a little bit, it's like an extra 15 minutes or so, but every bit counts. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.